Hi, I'm Brendan, and welcome to Personality Epistemology in Liminal Times. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to just show some of the tabs I have open and try to communicate what I see. So, first of all, TV tropes, heroic BSOD, blue screen of death. This represents basically a meltdown. And there's also villainous, whatever, heroes, villains, whatever. Either way, it's like a mental breakdown, despair, event horizon. So that's kind of what I'm averting. I mean, I know how to avert it, but it's like normally in situations like this is the kind of stuff that happens to people. But I can share advice on how to avoid that. So I have Ray Dalio's Principles for Success here. Early on, I discovered I needed principles, and and then, and I highly recommend this. It's 30 minutes. And then here's a proposal I developed with a collaborator a year ago or something. The idea of professional intuitive care units, just to play on the words of ICUs, and applied epistemic arts. This outlines all kinds of stuff, problems and opportunities. I could go through that. I have this article here on dialogue at the interface of colliding systems of philanthropy. Basically, philanthropy almost completely ignores complex problems that individuals experience. It's like so much stuff is either simple, single issue focused, or else it's like macro focused, and it's not linking the spaces in between, like when an individual person or a set of people has complex problems. And then the professions are also not designed for this, so new professions are needed. And then, so I'm going to keep this up, but so then we have moral injury, widening the scope, defining and treating moral injury, about preventing it by figuring out better ways to avert catastrophes, and what else do I have here? So this article here on blog post article on loyalty contracts. This is a concept many people are probably not familiar with. I just came across it. But basically, the internalized system of beliefs, feelings, reactions, expectations, often rooted in early parent-child interactions, but also the result of a person's socio-cultural environment, or in other words, lifespan experiences and interactions. And what this comes down to is culture, from an anthropology perspective. Modern culture heavily influences people to ignore complex problems, believe complex problems are not solvable, believe in things like tragic fate, when things are just people don't know knowable things and aren't available to collaborate to transform problems. And it's like, of all the people who are trying to transform problems and working on things, there's enormous gaps and then there's so many people who are quitting professions or not going into them. Same with school, education, college. I have also not found college to be a good way to learn, even though I'm doing, I've done research that could be poured into dissertations, but people don't read these, except, some people do, but it's like in high high-stakes situations. I don't know how many people are looking for answers in dissertations, but I have found answers. So, where to begin? Where to go next? I think I'm going to just put this up, but somehow it's like there's all these fields like academia, like people quitting academia, and then personality YouTube, and the like trauma world, trauma mental health world. It's like all separate, and then the business success world, and then it's like the I don't know. It's like I have all these intuitions, and I've written all kinds of stuff and mapped stuff out on layouts, but then what I find is that people have very limited capacity to explore, and I invite people to help explore and unpack and translate some of this into more accessible content for more people, and this is going to require either figuring out videos that can get a lot of audience, or just get the attention of people who have audience and are doing adjacent things that could be connected up with this. So thoughts, interaction, welcome, lives are on the line. There are ways to figure things out, and comments welcome more soon.